All right, what's going on, folks? Salute to each and every one of you. I'm gonna put out this video today. I know you've all seen a million of these similar types of videos of people putting out their opinions on basically what transpired yesterday, and I'm gonna try to keep this as vague as possible to avoid any algorithm issues. But with that being said, I've been living here in Thailand, but I'm an American through and through. I'm wearing my Georgia Bulldogs shirt today, which I support. Go Dogs. We all follow what's going on in America. I've talked about this at length. The demise of the culture and what's not, and what's going on. But what happened yesterday was ground shaking, and I'm even trying to explain this to people I know here, and they don't quite understand the magnitude of what this is to us, or at least what this is to me. I don't wish this on any president. I was afraid that, not this president or the, Mr. T-Rump, before, but the one before that, there was a lot of hate, which I disagreed with him wholeheartedly. But God forbid somebody do something or cause harm to an American president. This is a horrific thing. It's so divisive, and it's like a powder keg. America's already on thin ice. But I just want to say that this is a dark day in history, and I actually keep diaries of this stuff, and not just what's going on in America, but just in general. But I did write today. I actually filled up a page talking about this. And first of all, I want to say that, to the fire chief that lost his life, man, the innocent man, the victim, that got popped, passed away. He was unalived. My heart goes out to him and his family. This is heartbreaking. This is unacceptable. But also, when it comes to the two other people who are still in the hospital in critical condition, which, I'm trying to follow and keep up with this story, even here in Thailand, we're all talking about it. Thailand News is reporting on this, BBC, all the national or, global news networks, Al Jazeera even, this is kind of our choices, but we can kind of get to the source of the information. This is really tricky because even on social media right now, there's a lot of throttling going on when it comes to comments. Dude, even if you say something very neutral, comments are being deleted or just outright rejected, or like people having videos struck down for like God knows what. But there's a lot of censorship going on when it comes to this, and there's a lot of theories and conspiracy theories already starting to pop up, which I do have some questions about this as well, especially when it comes to the nearest building, 200 yards away, actually a little less than 200 yards away from what I gather, why it wasn't protected. I have some questions, and I'm not even pointing fingers. But with that being said, this was crazy, like, to see this, man, like what happened yesterday. I mean, literally, if you go back and watch the video, which it will be taken down, so make sure that you get your video, because eventually algorithms are gonna take these videos out, and you're not gonna be able to see it on TV. If you want to see other attempts, like without, like, unedited, good luck. So just remember that. So this is just my take on this. The guy literally, at the last minute, right before the bullet buzzed by, or the bullets, plural, he just cocked his head just a smidge, because he's animated. I think it saved his life. And if you look at the shots, we're talking about the right ear. My ears are pretty inward, but his are not Bert and Ernie type stuff. But, he was actually hit here on the inside of his ear. Like, it was like this much would have changed everything, changed history in perpetuity forever. Who knows what that would have caused, like the long-term damage, what that would have done to the people who are supporting this man. Oh man, I'm gonna say it. And with that being said, I support this man. I will say it right now, right here. I did not like this guy. 2016, I thought it was a joke. I've watched the heat this man has been put through. This man has been stood the test of time. He's been impeached. He's been subpoenaed. He's been drug into court. He's been charged with BS, in my opinion. Oh, he was, convicted. I'm not even going to go down this road. Whether or not you agree with this has been a political witch hunt from the get-go. No doubt. Like, honestly, I would say more so. This guy has been like screened and scrutinized more than any president. He's had the FBI raid his place. I mean, get out of here. Come on, man. This is disgusting. And the more this happens, the more the people are starting to understand, oh, we identify with this. This is how we feel. We get thrown in jail. We get raided. These weapons are used against a lot of people here. And then when it comes to today, the fact that I want you to understand, or yesterday, the fact that this man knows the risk and he's still adamant about doing what he's doing, there is a selflessness about this that you can't deny. And it's not just about him. It's the people that back him. There is a serious disconnect with much of the mainstream news that you're receiving. And when it comes to his actual organics, grassroots connection with the people of all genders and backgrounds, he's none of these things that they're saying. Like, is the man perfect? No, but he's way less dirty than any politician I've seen, honestly. This man has literally taken everything thrown his way. He's been called, AH from, Germany back in the day, back in the 40s. He's been called a racist. He doesn't like women. He's been called a fascist. He's been called a tyrant. He's been called evil, and he's been demonized by every mainstream news outlet across the board. Not to mention political stars who've come out here and gotten away with doing things like, I think it was Kathy Griffin with a head, like she decapitated a head and had blood dripping from it. Some of the things that have been said by some of the, higher ups and elites. Even Robert De Niro coming out there making a joke of himself in front of the courtroom recently. This man has faced every snare and spitball thrown his way. I mean, and then as of today, this man is literally taking a bullet. And even if he didn't, technically, if you want to call it take a bullet, he literally took a bullet for us. And was he's risking his life. Let's just be honest. This man is risking his life for us. He's risking his life for you. And people want to talk bad about this. I swear to God, this is why he's going to win. This is why he's resonating with everyone across the board. You can't even deny this at this point. He's been jailed on trumped up charges. The system has been politicized against him. He's been the first president who's ever been politically prosecuted, a runner-up, who even back in 2016, we're not even going to go down that road. They had people investigating and fake dossier and all that crap. We're not even going to go there. But this man has literally stood up against so much. Honestly, I wish I could fill his shoes. He's actually lost money. He's lost money since he's either been president or campaigned for president. This man's a billionaire. He doesn't need the money, but still, this man has risked and put everything on the line and paid millions of dollars just for all this frivolous crap. And we all know it. And the more these things continue to happen, the more the people get behind this guy. And as I said, I can still vote from here in Thailand. I'm an American citizen. I have every right. I can vote. I will, you can believe I will be casting my vote in this election. This dude has literally risked his entire family. His whole family's been scrutinized and subject to attacks and stuff like this. It's disgusting what's happened, what's going on. We've all watched it unfold. But today, I did not, we heard the rumors that, like people, what do they call that? They think about, they ponder, this could possibly happen. But when it really actually happens, like yesterday, he, scary. I don't wish this on any president, I don't care. The leader of America deserves protection. I don't care if I like him, agree with him, if I just have disdain for him. I do not wish this on anyone or anyone who supports them. This is another thing I want to say. I'm not some far right person. I'm more libertarian, but it doesn't matter. I have a right to my political opinion just as you do, just as anyone in America does. You have a right to be free and safe in that belief or opinion. You have a right to vote for who you vote for. I don't care if I agree with you or not, just like I do. But this is what's happening. People are being targeted, and this is festered into this. It's complicated, and I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on this because it's really a sad day. As I said, the innocent man who lost his life, the two people that are still in the hospital in critical condition, not to mention can you imagine the life flashing before your eyes, being like, if I were Donald Trump, and zoom, he talked about a whiz, and he's ducking behind the counter, like, holy crap. How do you get up tomorrow and go out there knowing that somebody's literally, possibly, potentially going to take you out? This, to me alone, this says that, a man is willing to take this risk, which I don't believe this guy's going to back down. I believe he's actually going to come out fired up. And so are his people, and so are the people that are going to support and put this man in the White House come this next election. And this isn't even about Joe Biden or anything. Like, listen, a lot of people have come out and said pretty decent things, even from the other side. Even though they haven't in the past. I'm not going to sit here and point fingers with this. All I'm saying is, this is a seriously sad time we live in. One of the reasons I left was, but not because of what happened, but because you can sense these things coming. Who knows what tomorrow brings? As I said, this man is literally gonna taking his life in his own hands just by continuing at this point. And you got to give him that, man. To me, this is a man who garners respect. And in my opinion, this man has earned my vote because I believe this man would literally take one for you, for me, for all of us, for any of us, even the people that don't like him. I seriously believe that man would literally give his life up to protect the people he loves. Not even that. Even if those people don't love him. This is really the way it is. So with that being said, I'm not trying to garner any enemies. Listen, if you have your disagreements with this, that's fine. I know people personally who don't like him. I get that. But come on, man. Life is life. This is serious. I don't want this to happen to anyone. But it has gotten so far out of line right now. But I will say I support Mr. T-Rump going forward. I will fully sit here and say that I endorse this man to be president. He's a man of the people, and you can believe he's been aware of this threat. He's heard it. He's not stupid. There's some questions when it comes to what happened, especially when it comes to the vicinity of the shooter, who fortunately died like a dog, which is what he would say. Oh, he died like a dog. Oh, he cried like a bitch. Bam, before his head I don't even want to throw shade on the Secret Service or FBI, but I got questions on perimeter checks before. But hopefully these things will come out. We'll see what happens with it, but I don't want to focus on that. I just want to say that I'm happy that they missed. Oh, they missed. They had their shot. They missed. you can believe things are going to be different. And RFK, I'm going to say this, RFK, a Democrat, why the hell doesn't he get Secret Service protection? That's a big deal. He was denied this by the current sitting, folks. RFK, like, to me, anyone that's in that type of position deserves Secret Service protection. And one more little nugget I'm going to throw in there. When this all started to go down and Mr. T-Rump ducked down behind the counter and all the Secret Service rushed in, I mean, they treated it like that movie 300. Like, they formed the turtle shell and they literally put themselves around him. Like, they would rather be shot than let him be shot. I got to salute that. I don't know what happened in the lapse. There's a lot to know. There's a lot of rumors about, people saying, oh, I saw somebody climb on top with a rifle. They notified the authorities and were ignored. We'll see what happens with all this. There's a lot of videos, and thank God people have cameras on their phones right now. And there's a lot that's going to come out. There's a lot we haven't seen. You can believe it, because I would assume that most evidence has been taken, and you're not going to see it until they want you to see it, if they want you to see it. So remember, a lot of the videos that you're watching today are going to disappear. So just keep this in mind. They're going to cut them and they're going to edit them and all that stuff. So get your footage and your archives while you can. Be careful with, all that stuff. I'm just saying, the algorithms are going to weed this stuff out until they decide what they want us to hear. Now, the truth behind all this, we'll figure it out. I don't know. I mean, the kid was young. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Like, he's 20 years old. How do you have what kind of gun did he have? He had a high-powered rifle, obviously, but I want to know how he got it. I mean, there's a lot of questions. So with that being said, I'm happy that they missed, but unfortunately, they didn't miss. They killed an innocent man and injured 2 more. A man who had a baby right there with his family, as a matter of fact, right in front of his damn family. And these people are monsters, bro. So anyway, I just want to say, it's a sad day. God bless America. As I said, I did leave America for a number of reasons, but it's my home country. I still am an American. There is no way this will ever be taken out of me. People try to convince me otherwise, but it's just impossible. You can't explain what it is to be an American. But I'll tell you this, if you watch the video of what happened, nobody screaming and running. There were people screaming, but nobody ran. Ain't not one person in that crowd got up and ran like a little biatch. Man, those people stood their ground, bro. And I got to salute it. And at the end, when he rose up with the, had the streaks on his face, I'm not going to say it, with the injury, he stood up and he threw his fist like this, and the people, USA, USA. I'm going to tell you something, bro. It's game over. I hope this all works out for the benefit. America comes out better on top. And I hope that they do the right thing. And I hope that, a proper election isn't prevented. Honestly, I want a fair and honest election. But I also believe that the people are literally in droves getting behind this guy. There is no question who's going to be the next president in my mind. So with that said, Trump 2024. I love y'all. And this is no disrespect to anyone who doesn't agree. Trump's got his issues, but still, when it comes down to life and not no life, come on, man, for real. I don't wish this on anyone, especially any American president. It's un-American. I love y'all, and I'm signing out.